So, since I was able to regain a bit of energy by actually eating quite a lot today, this is the second recording that I'm due today. I think actually my record is like 4 recordings a day, which in the end, did it lead to anything? No, I wouldn't say so. So, we're gonna play some chess while I'm talking about some things. Probably efficiency and all the whole situation that I'm finding myself in. Does it make sense? And I'm probably gonna butcher this game really a lot. Does it make sense for me to... No, I should not be doing this. By the way, I'm playing 3 check, which means that when you get checkmated 3 times, you lose. Solely for the sake of me, how should I say? For the sake of me just not wasting so much time, I don't fuck. Using your time wisely and listening to one's body. I think it really does make sense to listen to your body and not always pushing that hard. Well, or at least, or in general, not always pushing. I mean, it is fine, and I think it is even great to see your limits and to get to know your limits. But I don't know if it is too good, done too often, and done too intensely, and just really ignoring quite, I don't know, like yourself, your feelings, more or less everything. Like, I think that there needs to be a point where you just need to admit and need to see that you cannot go ahead in this way forever, and there is gonna be a point in time where you are just gonna be feeling horrifically bad. Period. And well, I think that I am actually at that point, meaning I should really actually rest. I'm not gonna, afterwards I'm gonna actually do a bit of cardio, I guess. But yeah. You know, I like pushing, I like just, you know, going for extremes. I find that good, you know, not having anything against that. But one also needs to consider one's boundaries. He is some fucker, is he? But I could do this, and so we're having once, even though I'm gonna lose my horse or not. Where could I put him? Actually here, I'm gonna blunder this a bit. I'm gonna take your fucking horse. I'm gonna take your fucking horse, and I've checked you the 2nd time already. And the 3rd time, and so I win. Well. By the way, I've actually realized that it is incredibly hard to play a game and talk about something that makes sense simultaneously. Like all those people that are just let's playing and or playing games on YouTube or Twitch or whatever. It is really you know, you really need to have some skill, you know. Maybe it's just me. Could also be the case. But yeah, what I wanted to say is, we're gonna do a rematch here. What I wanted to say is, listen to your body from time to time. Make sure that you're not killing yourself completely. And it is also fine to rest. It is fine to, you know, just not be the best all the time. And the first mate, I'm gonna lose my queen because I've actually, the second one, by the way, I've chosen to play on the lightest difficulty. or the easiest difficulty, whatever you want to call it. And it's going to be the third time and I win once again. Well, let's actually quickly check out, because we finished up this one the last time. I'm willing to go through, a few quotes. Let's do that. While I'm playing some chess, I'm actually, liking this chess mode. It's a bit too easy, but then I feel good about myself. You know what I mean? 150 live quotes. The chances is the chance is very high that I already went through them at some point of time. But anyway, we are on the parade, I assume.com site. I don't really know. The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you gotta put up with the rain. And this is just how life is. Things sometimes go bad. Things sometimes are pretty cool. Sometimes everything is quite shitty. It is what it is. From time to time, at least. Of course, we can mitigate risks. Actually, quite a lot. We can... and I should really not have... I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I'm just gonna take this one. For no reason at all. But anyway. Sometimes we just need to accept. Because we can't do something about the situation that we are finding ourselves in. It ties a little bit into the whole Stoicism theme of, things that we are in control of and things that we are just not in control of, period. And so we just need to accept it and live with it, and or try to live with it and try to just, do the best out of it. The purpose is I can't read today. Maybe this is the reason why I'm not reading. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. I wouldn't say so. I would actually say that the purpose of life is reproduction. Depends on how you feel about things, obviously. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. I'm actually trying to find some sort of a thing, because I'm thinking about something, and I have a certain feeling, but I don't know. I can't just find the words to say what I'm willing to say. Get busy living or get busy dying. Yes, there's always room for... I don't know what happened, but doesn't matter, I'd say. I know I fucked up, yeah. I really did. Well, let's do this. So the first mate, checkmate, whatever. And the second one, I'm gonna lose my queen, but it is fine. Unless it does not, and I win again. Let's actually change the settings a little tiny bit, because things are a bit board theme, board geometry. 3D. Let's do it. No, this looks this looks hella shit. Like, really. Background. Dark. Actually, it looks a bit nicer. I'm not gonna lie. Board theme. Let's pick... Nah. This one. No. Well, I actually do like... let's take this one. Zen mode. I don't know what... Piece set. Let's take them. No, I just can't see whatever I'm playing here. Is there something else that I can do? Sounds, language. I also can see my ping here and the milliseconds to the server. Very important for chess, isn't it? One needs to have very good reaction time, very low ping for chess. Who doesn't know that? Anyway, Another quote, another good one. Let's move down a bit. Keep calm and carry on, Winston Churchill. Life is a flower of which love is the honey. Love is a really cool thing, you know. I don't want to just overdo it and don't really want to just, well, glorify it or something. You know, this is, I think, also wrong. But I would argue that love is amazing, you know, really is. It can give one just such a lot of strength and such a lot of room for actually hate the pieces. Is this the original one? Yes, it is. I don't know what I want to say, so we're just gonna move on. Life would be tragic if it weren't funny. Stephen Hawking might say something about his personality, about who he is, about what he believes in. Live in the sunshine, swim the sea, drink the wild air. Ralph Waldo Emerson. The greatest pleasure of life is love. Once again, you know, maybe this is an overall theme. Life is what we make it. Always has been and always will be. Grandma Moses. Yes, you know, there is so much room for interpretation in life that how should I say? That in the end, and this is something that I indeed have realized relatively recently. What does realize mean? Like, I have seen it, you know, I got to notice it, I would argue. That quite always it boils down to how you think about things, how you deal with things, what you do about things. You know, this is really how things are. Essentially. Let's do this. So the first mate, the second mate, because he is just not taking my piece. Is this actually? Nah, he does. Let's see. If he's not moving, I'm have to, yeah. And the third time I win again. I guess that I have to do something about the difficulty. A very slight feeling, you know. There's actually analysis as well. Request a computer analysis. Well, maybe I have to create a game, arena tournaments, Swiss tournaments, simultaneous exhibitions, puzzles. That's actually chess basics, create a game. I'm willing to go standard. Minutes per side. Create a game. I want to play with the computer, by the way. Standard. Time control unlimited. Strength, let's go from 1 to 3. Might actually be way too high, but let me see. And then we're gonna see and go through the analysis, which I really enjoy quite often, to be honest. But yeah. And I've realized something quite interesting now. You know, I often do start with the pawn in front of the queen, but this makes my king very, very, very prone to being attacked, you know, because there is a side of what is it called, of protection not existent, which is really not that great. Anyway, let's actually check out another quote. Every strike brings me closer to the next home run. Well, I need to talk about that. I do understand. I think it makes sense to try really hard for quite some time. You know, I like that. I think it is cool. I think it makes sense. But I don't really know if this is like the thing that we are supposed to be doing. Like try and try and try and try. It also depends on the odds. Often it is just 50-50 or whatnot. But it is difficult, you know. It's also difficult to tell somebody like, okay, you just gotta have to try it until you get it. What if I don't? Like, yes, you know, we could now talk about pessimism and optimism and whatnot, but yeah. Anyway, when I was 5 years old, my mother always told me that happiness was the key to life. When I went to school, they asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wrote down happy. They told me I didn't understand the assignment. I told them they didn't understand life. John Lennon. This is actually a very, very, very good answer. And I have a feeling that there are such a lot of ways in which one can be happy and become happy in life. But I can't do that. But, well, I could challenge this one like this. But a problem is, what was the whole thing about? Happiness. Yeah, what I want to say. I can imagine a life, and I often been talking about it with friends, that you know, at my point of view, it would actually be kind of nice to live in some ancient times again regarding happiness and life, because things have been relatively easy in the sense of there is not a lot of things that one should care about, was caring about. Like, okay, I'm just gonna try to survive, and that is gonna be it then. You know, life is gonna be good then. When I survive, you know what I mean? You know, I of course there have also been responsibilities and things to keep in mind. But yeah, you know, in general, living life, doing things been a bit easier. At least my point of view, you know. Of course, you know, medicine, it's been shit. And many other things have also been quite shit, but in the end, like, the only thing that I would have to think about is, okay, I'm gonna survive. I'm just gonna do my work. I'm just gonna be okay with whatever the fuck happens. Maybe I'm just also just making things way too complicated in the present. Could theoretically also be the case. I don't know. If you live long enough, you'll make mistakes, but if you learn from them, you'll be a better person. What the fuck just happened? He was there. Ooh. That is... I think that I am done. Well, I'm not. That's fine. I guess. I think. I'm not sure. But I fucked up a little tiny bit, to be honest. What I know is that I need to move. The question now is, where should I move to? What is my best bet? I think this is actually my best bet. And now we're gonna do this. You know, as cool and as great chess can be, just also the complete opposite, you know, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna fucking lie. What if I do not do this now? What if I do that? Let's see what he does, or she, or it. Why? I don't understand why. But Ooh. Well, to some degree, I understand why now. I guess. But I definitely made a mistake. A really, really big one, even. A really, really incredibly big one. You know, all of a sudden everything is just, good. The computer is good. And I could, well, how could I move? I can't move there. Can't move there. Can't move there. In my point of view, oh. Well, I can do this, I guess. And now I can do this not again because things are broken. And I can't do this as well. So I'm gonna do that, I guess. And I think I am dead. I have a very slight feeling. Ooh. Come on. Oh, I have lost. Well, gonna end the episode there. I at least hope that I've been able to just share something of value. I don't know if I have. See you soon.